This is a down and dirty video. It's going to happen real fast. Here's the pool deck. We appear to have a 1'6" elevation from the lobby to the. Let's confirm this is. I call it lobby. I think it's called the lobby also. 13.6. I got that from the this level here. 13.6. We appear to be said fast video. So let me talk fast. 1'6" elevation difference. 12 foot here and 13'6" here. I won't go into it now, but it appears it's the video before this one or after it. It's about 2 inches difference. In reality, they changed it by about 2 inches. Let's look at it in this format. The side profile view, if you will. Pool deck slab elevations, and there's the elevation of the lobby. They're connected. The pool deck is connected at the column sections, just like the floors are connected the same way, the floors above. So they're connected there and here. We get our collapse happening at the pool, towards the pool deck. That's where people observed it. Witnesses stated such that it looks like the pool's caving in, not or caved in. Different opinions on that, a wording rather, and that deck punch sheared through all the columns. As it came over to this structure, it also punch sheared, pulling down, weakening this structure, the column here. Now, I think that the interaction happens here. I think there is some interaction. Let's see if I can add this. Oops. So I want to add this. Let me add a huge. How about a purple one? Yeah, purple one. Let me change this for you. I want to do it live because I want you to see it. I think there's some interaction like this going on inside here. Reason why is that the remember we have the pool, the collapse on the ramp happened. So we just don't have buckling of the column. We have this, some minutes go by, the person observing the collapse on the ramp, and that maybe looked something like this. Some interaction and closing in between the two of them. So when this pulled down and separated, it was able to pull at this decking up here. And then let's say this goes further back through lap joints, etc. This is just a detail, and it's actually going this direction. It's not going the direction that I'm showing. What I'll do is I'll go over to I gave you guys a link to this now. It looks like this. So that interaction is down here. This is the upper level, and this is with the ramp. I believe the ramp right here. As you look down this area right here between these two, this is the elevation changes I find. 11'10", which is 2'6", and the bottom of the ramp is 2'4". So I believe this is the ramp, and when they see the collapse, it's right about here is the shear plane. Here, and here. I leave open that it moved over just a little bit and did that. I leave that open, but here is a clear line of sight between two columns that it could have shear planed off. And then it falls down, the person 7 minutes views it in this direction. So this is why, so the cutaway of that, if you will, looking at it from the cutaway, would look something like this. The 1'6" difference, which is really like 1'4" when I find a 2-inch calculation difference. So this is what it looks like, and then they add the concrete cover, etc. And should be a small step down here, from here to here, when you come out of this building, with adding the concrete cover, etc. That would be part of verification of that. But nevertheless, this deck, whether we shift it up a few inches, this elevation I think will stay the same. But we might have to shift the deck up a few inches. It might not be quite 1'6". It could be 1'2", and then they had to cover the concrete pavers and concrete onto this deck. And we know I don't believe it's higher than here, because I think we show on the first floor you can enter and step down onto this lower deck. So this is probably how this happened, and there's some built up over here perhaps. All right, so this is the quick and dirty version of it to help you get from the deck failure over to the inside failure that would be the ramp failure you're looking at also. and that also is in line with the exterior. So this is page 239. So that's in line with. So where's my ramp? Right here, 2'6", and then here's 2'4". That's the ramp coming down. There's the garage there. If you follow this load path right down, here's the 1'6", and then we follow it out. Lo and behold, look where we are. We're outside the pool. We're in line with the punk shear that we see, clear punk shear going backwards into the structure. We got some lateral punk shear that got pulled down incidentally from this failure going this direction. Or it could have been the cars that started and moved over and then down. Sure, that's a possibility. But more than likely, it was there's probably a crack in the deck right here. This is where I predict the crack. Ending the video because I wanted this one short. Bye. And then you'll look at the longer version.